Shalom. Want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushua Bashim Kabadash. Want to get the balance to the Pasa and the L's of GMS. Shalom to the Icon, truth, sincerity. And shalom to the men, women, and children listening and learning. Okay, now I'm tired of this lesson. I think newly created creatures. That's what I'm gonna call it. Okay, and we was just going over science class. This is like maybe 2 days ago. How we was going over the topic of the liger and the Tygon. No, it wasn't science class. It was reading class. Okay, and if you see the size comparison, this is a lion. That's a tiger. I'm talking about the top row. So to create a liger, the male is a lion and the female is a tiger. And you got a liger. And for the Tygon, you got the tiger is the male and the lion is the female. And you get a Tygon. But these things, a lot of cats, when mixing, they seem to take a lot of things from the mother. So this female, the liger has the body of a tiger. If you look at the legs of the tiger and the legs of a lion, the liger has the legs of a tiger. It also has his body shape and his head and everything, And just like the Tygon, it has like almost the body size of the female lion, right? But regardless of that, okay, so ligers, they suffer from gigantism, while Tygons suffer from dwarfism. Okay, and they are making this a common thing of mixing animals. And I'm going to show you how big these things actually are. And it makes sense why they suffer gigantism, because these are two big animals, very big animals. But they say that's how big it is to a 6-foot person, a liger. But I don't believe that. Okay, now this is like a small one. This is a small one. Okay, that's a small liger. There's that picture that I had. Right, this one, right here. Imagine seeing one of these. You could literally ride this liger, okay? And they have an image of a lady riding this liger. The head size is bigger than the size of her breast and her stomach, her body, or about the same size. Still, that's a big cat. Imagine seeing one of these giant things coming after you, because these animals are gonna have spirits upon them. These animals are gonna have spirits of vengeance upon them. The spirit that the Heavenly Father has put upon them. I'm gonna get that, which is Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, right? They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. Right? So they're doing the will of him that made him. Right? Okay, I'm going to go down. It says, we're going to go down to 29. Verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay, so these things were made for judgment. They shall rejoice in this commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth. When need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So when the Lord give that go, they're going to go, sending forth like that, And, these, just as the Lord said right here, these things were made for destruction. These things were made for vengeance. Because in the kingdom, it's not going to be like that. Okay, this is Isaiah 65 and 25. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like a bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain. Okay, that means all these wild beasts and stuff like this was made for the day of judgment. Okay, and we're going to see a lot of, this is going to be a common thing, seeing animals you ain't never seen before. The Lord is going to send a majority of the creatures that you've never seen before in his land. It's still stuff that Esau is still testing that you never seen before. You know they have glowing pigs? We was going over this in science class. They got a bunch of other, animals that we don't even know about yet. So they're newly created to us. Look at this. Look at this. That is a liger compared to a lion. Look how big that is compared to a lion. A lion a tiger will easily devour your average human. So imagine that. That is huge. Imagine the thing the size of a baby horse, maybe a middle-aged horse, coming at you ready to eat you. It's not going to have no sympathy towards you. It's going to be ready to eat you. Because that's the spirit that the Lord is going to put upon them. Okay? It says, but for this wisdom of Solomon. Oh, I forgot the chapter. I think this is Wisdom of Solomon 11. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 11. I think it was 58. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. I just forgot it that fast. Oh, no, it's up here in 15. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 15. And then we're going to go down to 18. But for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being devised, they worship serpents void of reason. And vile beasts, thou didst send a multitude of original beasts upon them for vengeance. Okay, now this is talking about Israel. I think this is talking about the time when the Lord sent serpents for judgment. And that's scary. That is some scary stuff. Having a snake come after you, oh man, that's going to be crazy. That they might know that wherewith all a man sinneth, by the same also he shall be punished. For the almighty hand, is 17, for the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, right? So the Lord don't want to do this, but it's, for the, the cleansing process and judgment. Or unknown wild beasts, full of rage. See, keyword, one of the key words, unknown wild beasts, right? Full of rage, right? Because the Lord's going to put that spirit upon them, that spirit of vengeance. Newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparklers out of their eyes, right? 19, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them, right? So they're going to be falling for fear, which is prophesied in Revelation. Oh, well, I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about when we put the Edomites in slavery. Slack you. But yeah, so right here they're gonna be, the terrible sight of them shall utterly destroy them. So they're gonna be falling for fear. Like, what is that? Oh my gosh! Ah, crazy. Yeah, and without these, might they have fallen down with one blast, being persecuted of vengeance, and scattered abroad throughout the breath of thy power. But thou hast ordered all things in measure and weight and number. Right. So, how much wickedness you done is gonna be, in the day of judgment. It's gonna be accounted for in the day of judgment. Right. Newly created creatures. Imagine one of these coming after you. That is going to be crazy. Imagine a fat snake coming after you. Now that's gonna be crazy. Just ready to kill. That's scary. Even a giant lion coming at you, tearing you apart. Now that's crazy. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that thing look like a horse, bro. Imagine this big old cat running towards you, bro. Oh my gosh. And the Lord's to be feared. But or they got a white liger. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kodash. I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect and something to the next.